Hey everybody, this is just a quick little snippet while I'm in the middle of this project, just to quickly document what I'm doing before I'm all done here, and then it's harder to pass on the information. But basically what I have here is a TRS-80 Model 3 keyboard. I have a beautifully pristine TRS-80 Model 3 that I got, but the keyboard didn't work at all. Actually, there was one key that works, the F key. That's the only key that would work. So I literally could not do anything with this machine. And so what I've ended up having to do, I started out with just one, just to see how these things are made up. So what I've done is I've had to desolder every single key on here, and here they ended up like this. So you have to unsolder, suck the solder out of here, and then squeeze the little pins on the side here. I did with needle nose pliers, and then pull them out and ended up with a pile here. These are all the dirty ones that haven't been done yet. And this bag over here is all cleaned and tested ones so that I know they're working. So, for example, this guy, if I take this random switch here and I put a lead on, hard to do this with one hand, here, and a lead on here, and then we go and we press this, look at nothing at all. Like, it's completely, like, not even high resistance, but every single one of them was like this. Even if I move this up to just beep, I bet you this won't. Yeah, see, I'm pressing on it, nothing at all, okay? So, again, how can I do this with one hand here? Let's just set this up. Okay, so what I do is I've got a steak knife and there is a little flap on the side of each one of these, and I stick this into here and kind of pry it up a little bit. And then if I move over to the other side and I pry this side up of it, this side up too, then it will pop apart. And look at the pieces you have in here. You have this spring, which is just friction fitting on there and often falls off. And then you have the little pad inside here, the little carbon pad. And then inside of here, you can see the contacts in there. See, it looks shiny, but you'll see two little black dots in there. That's the problem. That's all supposed to be shiny. And so all I'm doing is I'm taking my little steak knife here and I'm just scratching the crap off, the carbon off of the little nubs that are in here. And then they end up getting kind of shiny. Okay. And then I take a little alcohol on a Q-tip. I just go in there, just give it a little clean. Okay. And then I just let it dry here. And then the interesting thing here is you can see, you won't be able to see on here, but in the black spot, I see two little dots, which are the exact areas that are pressing down on the little dimples inside. And what I'm going to do is rotate this 90 degrees when I put it back together so that it's exposed to fresh new area on the carbon pad. So, like this. Put this here, okay? And then we put our spring into there. And then we put this part back on here. And then you put this part with the flaps back together on here. And you press it down. Okay. And now I will get my leads, because I'm checking each and every one of these on one leg and on the other leg. And now when I press the switch, you can see that it is connecting with a little bit of resistance. Actually, this one is a bit higher resistance than all of the other ones that I've done, so I think maybe I didn't do as good of a job while trying to film it here. But that's the idea, because the rest of them work fine. And I've soldered one back in as a test. Yeah, that one switch there. And what I've done works. It comes up as a key. And so that's kind of all there is to it. And yeah, hopefully that's useful for you and works for you. Thanks for watching.